Pleasurable evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I want to warmly welcome you to
the president of NALPGAM, the Nigerian Association of LPG Marketers, and of course, Chief Executive Officer, Second Coming, Nigeria Limited, Mr. Bath. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time when we listen to the welcome address. And of course, to give the welcome address, we have the editor of Business Eye Magazine. Please join me to welcome the editor of Business Eye Magazine for the welcome address, Ofuma Agali. A round of applause for him as he comes to deliver the welcome address. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Business Eye is Nigeria's foremost business lifestyle magazine. And of course, it's a monthly publication, and this is the 8th year. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the editor of Business Eye Magazine in the person of Ofuma Agali. And of course, with those words, he has indeed set the tone for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for him. All right. It's time for us to listen to a presentation by the lead discussant. And of course, while introducing him, I said that he is an economist, banker, and financial analyst of international renown and repute. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome our lead discussant for his presentation, the Chief Executive Officer of Financial Derivatives Company in the person of Mr. Bismarck Rewani. A round of applause for him as he takes the stand.
Thank you very much. Oh, yes.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without any doubt, indeed, this present administration seeks to move Nigeria from being a monoproduct economy to being a multi-product economy. That is why diversification of the economy is imperative at this point. And of course, as rightly stated by our lead discussant, these are interesting and trying times for Nigeria, since we rely on oil as a major source of revenue. And of course, in his presentation, he x-rayed the economic outlook for 2016. Interestingly, he didn't just talk about the problems, he also preferred solutions on the way forward. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Chief Executive Officer of Financial Derivatives Company in the person of Mr. Bismarck Rewani. A round of applause for our lead discussant. Thank you very much for that presentation. It was very, very insightful and mentally stimulating. Thank you, sir. All right, at this point, I'd like to recognize the presence of the Commissioner of Finance, Lagos State, in the person of Dr. Abiodun Akinkunmi. A round of applause for him. He's here with us. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. I'd also like to recognize the presence of Mr. Henry Semenitari, former Managing Director, Unity Bank. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. Thank you for coming to show your support. I'd also like to recognize the presence of the Executive Vice Chairman of the Verdant Zeal Group in the person of Mr. Tunji Olubudi. A round of applause for him. Thank you, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. I'd also like to recognize the presence of Mr. Sam Inwakohu. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're ready and raring to go. Interestingly, these seats are empty as we speak, but shortly they will become filled. And of course, that is why you've come. We're still talking about the Nigeria Economy 2016, charting the way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time when we get to invite our panelists to take their seats in front. And of course, as I call out our panelists, I would appreciate that you welcome them with a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, we have His Excellency, the former Governor of Rivers State and current Minister of Transportation, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Chibuike Rotimi Amechi is the Federal Minister of Transportation. A life of public spiritedness has led to service at various levels of government, including Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly and Governor of Rivers State. As a member of the All Progressives Congress, APC was Director General of the Buhari Campaign Organization. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me one of our panelists, the very first one, His Excellency former Governor of Rivers State and current Minister of Transportation, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Right Honourable Chibike Rotimi Amechi. A round of applause for him. Even before I went on with the introduction, he was already seated. That shows that he's ready for business. Thank you, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. Our next panelist is the Commissioner of Finance, Lagos State. Dr. Abiodun Akinkunmi is Lagos State's Commissioner of Finance, a financial economist and technology strategist with over 25 years of experience in revenue generation, collection, and estimation, planning, and forecasting. He has held high-profile positions as a consultant, financial advisor, and business strategist with various national and international organizations, including the World Bank, Central Bank of Nigeria, and Goldman Sachs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me our second panelist, Lagos State Commissioner of Finance, in the person of Dr. Abiodun Akinkunmi. Round of applause for him. Thank you, sir. It's an honor to have you with us today. Third panelist, we're in the world of gender equality, so as much as possible, we have to be very gender sensitive in all that we do. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Ibim Semeniteri is the founder of Business Eye Magazine and the acting managing director of the Niger Delta Development Commission. Prior to this, she was the Rivers State Commissioner of Information and Communication, following over 27 years' experience as an award-winning journalist, editor, and publisher with titles from around the world. Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me Mrs. Ibim Semeniteri, founder of Business Eye Magazine. A round of applause for her, third panelist. And of course, last but not the least, Mr. Bismarck Rewane is an economist, banker, and financial analyst with over 30 years of experience. After a long period of international work as a merchant banker, he co-founded financial derivatives company, the leading economic and business research institution in Nigeria. Mr. Rewane serves on the boards of directors of various multinational and Nigerian companies. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please welcome our fourth panelist, the Chief Executive Officer of Financial Derivatives Company, Mr. Bismarck Rewane. Round of applause for him as he takes his seat on the platform. All right, we have our panel complete. All the seats are filled, and of course, it's that time when I get to introduce the moderator of this session. Mr. Kayode Akintemi is the General Manager in charge of operations for Channels Television, an award-winning broadcaster, journalist, and project management consultant with over 30 years' experience. He is a member of several professional organizations, including the Royal Television Society, Radio Academy, and the Institute of Directors. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, please welcome with me our moderator for this session, the General Manager Operations, Channels Television, Mr. Kayode Akintemi. A round of applause for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about the Nigerian economy 2016, charting the way forward. And of course, our panel is complete. All our panelists are seated. They are ready and raring to go. And of course, I've introduced the moderator of this session. After this discussion, we'll have an opportunity for questions. So I trust that you'll pay close attention to whatever it is that will be discussed. And of course, questions will flow therefrom. All right. Gentlemen and lady, at this point I would like to hand over the proceedings to the moderator of this session in the person of Mr. Kayode Akintemi. A round of applause for him. This is not a presidential media chat. And by the way, he's outnumbered. Mr. Kayode Akintemi, over to you, sir. All right, just before the discussions go, you have the microphones beside you, so when you want to speak, please just press the button to switch on the microphone, and once you're done, you can just put it off. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, our panel is complete. The moderator is set. It's time for us to have this discussion. A round of applause for our panelists and the moderator.
Thank you very much.